Welcome, Taurus, to your weekly reading. This is for the 16th to the 23rd of September. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Taurus, I'm starting off with your oracle card. This is going to give us the core theme coming in for you this week. We will then take a deeper look using the tarot at all the possibilities, opportunities and experiences coming your way this week. Taurus, I'm going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is going to be your possible challenges, if any. The third row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fourth row is the possible outcome of the week. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Taurus, your core message is number 12, a change in the wind. And when we get this message, we can anticipate that a change or an unforeseen change has been initiated. There is an energy of a shift coming about, and there could be a change in direction. So we will soon see what this is about for you. I'm going to start off over here with 10 of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what 10 of Cups is for Taurus, please. The King of Cups. Taurus, you are presenting under this message as King of Cups. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. Now, what I like to see, my dear Taurus, is that no matter what change is coming in for you, whether it is a planned change or an unforeseen change, you, my dear Taurus, are going to be able to manage everything that comes your way. We see you, my dear Taurus, as being emotionally very calm and mature. You have a very good handle on your own emotions. You know this week, my dear Taurus, what you need and what you need to release. You are very in tune with yourself emotionally. What we are seeing sitting above our King of Cups is 10 of Cups, which represents the happily ever after energy. So what I am seeing for you as we begin the week of the 16th, my dear Taurus, is that you are looking very seriously at what your happily ever after is right now. Now remember, our happily ever after changes and shifts as we move through life. Right now you need to ask yourself, what is the most important thing that you're working on in terms of emotional fulfillment? This is where the spotlight is this week. And what we are seeing, my dear Taurus, with this change in the wind, I feel that you're going to be looking at what this is for you, and there might be some minor or major adjustments that you're going to be making to your happily ever after. I will give you an example, Taurus. If your happily ever after right now is to move into a certain neighborhood, this is your dream neighborhood, you've always wanted to live in this particular neighborhood, and you've got a very clear idea of the home you want and perhaps even the street you want to live on. But for years and years, nothing has been available, and then when homes became available, they were out of your price range or they didn't suit your needs, and so you never moved. This week, my dear Taurus, I see you looking at this very closely, and perhaps you just come to the realization of, why am I being so fixated on this particular neighborhood? There are quite a few other neighborhoods I really love, I would be just as happy in. Why am I limiting my options and my choices? So you bring in this change energy, you widen the scope of the neighborhoods you're looking at, and there is great possibility now of finding your ideal home in a different neighborhood. If you, my dear Taurus, have been very adamant about finding a job at a certain position with a certain salary, and you haven't been compromising. And it's taken you months now to even get a few interviews. This is the week you're going to re-look at this, and you're going to understand that perhaps by being so narrow in terms of your choice, nothing much is coming up. So same sort of energy as our previous example. You will now look at other possibilities, other jobs that perhaps are not exactly what you want to do, not the exact position, not the exact salary. You decide to be more flexible. So you bring in that flexibility change, you widen your search, and there are greater possibilities. You're going to find a job quite quickly now. So this is the energy we're seeing for you at the beginning of the week. Right, let us move on now and see what your possible challenges are, and I'm just going to clarify the Hierophant. So we just want to see now what the Hierophant is for Taurus, please. There we have it. We've got King of Swords. Now, my dear Taurus, this is a very interesting message and it will not resonate with everybody. But what I am seeing here is that somebody is coming through presenting as King of Swords. This could be a masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Swords I am speaking about. Now, King of Swords is a very practical and logical person. This is a person that is able to take emotion out of the equation and really look at things as he perceives them. Now, my dear Taurus, what I am seeing here for you is that there might be somebody in your life who is coming through as King of Swords, which is letting us know that they have quite a harsh and direct energy about them. This could be anybody, Taurus. This could be your significant other, a family member, a friend. It could be your boss or a business partner. But they have an energy about them this week, my dear Taurus. They are coming in with what they feel is constructive criticism or advice. But what it does, it lowers your vibration. So what they are doing is they are stopping your vibration from rising. And we saw here that this is a great possibility now as you make your changes and tweaks, that your vibration is now going to be rising as you open yourself up to new opportunities. But you're being asked to be aware of somebody who has our King of Swords energy, who could just be coming in, Taurus, and raining on your parade. And like I said, it doesn't have to be malicious and bad intentions. This could be a very good friend who comes in and says, Taurus, just take any job. Don't be so fussy. Just settle now, stop looking and get organized. Take the first job that comes along. This could be your significant other who comes in and says, Taurus, I'm tired of looking at homes. We're just going to settle and take the first home we find. I know you've identified other neighborhoods, but I can't be going through this again. So somebody, my dear Taurus, who just comes in with this energy of heaviness that I feel might dampen your lightness of being, your anticipation of what this is, just because they feel you need to hear the real truth or you need a reality check. So your challenge is, my dear Taurus, just understand where King of Swords is coming from. Don't take King of Swords comments and opinions to heart. You stick with what you want to be doing, because, my dear Taurus, with this energy coming out here, there is great possibility, if you are true to you, you're going to be raising your vibration and bringing in that kind of joy and happiness. Right, let us see now what Ten of Swords is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we just want to see now what Ten of Swords is for Taurus, please. The Page of Cups. Taurus Spirit has a very interesting message for you. For any of my Tauruses who have experienced the Ten of Swords energy in the recent past, and it even could be a few months back, And Ten of Swords, my dear Taurus, is a real sudden and harsh ending. I do feel for most of my Tauruses, you are probably already at the tail end of this energy and perhaps even coming out of it, because as we see from this particular card, she's already facing the future. She's left the past behind her. Spirit is wanting you to know that this week, Taurus, there's great possibility that you are going to be hearing deeper insight as to what exactly happened here. And it's going to come through very unexpected and perhaps even from an unexpected source. So Taurus, if this was the energy of you all of a sudden being fired from your job and you never understood why, your boss never gave you a reason, you were just told unceremoniously that your job has been terminated, this week you could find out that your boss was under investigation or that the company was in deep trouble and are now going into bankruptcy. So you get deeper insight into what this is. If this, my dear Taurus, is the energy of you being ghosted by a previous love partner that all of a sudden you didn't hear from, you didn't see again, and you never understood why, this week you could find out, my dear Taurus, they were perhaps involved with another person, or they were married, or they had to leave the country because they were involved in something illegal. Something is coming up, my dear Taurus, that is going to give you deeper insight as to what happened here. So please take this where it might resonate with you. Right, let us see now what Eight of Wands is all about, that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what Eight of Wands is for Taurus, please. Eight of Pentacles. How lovely, Taurus. The two eights coming out for you. Taurus, you are ending this week off on an incredibly high note. What I am seeing here with Eight of Pentacles is that you, my dear Taurus, have found your groove. You know your way forward. You feel like you have made changes and adjustments that you've needed to make. You've got more information. You've put in closure to energy that's no longer needed. And you've got a very clear vision of where you're heading and what you want to bring in. And what I love to see for you, my dear Taurus, that because your vision and your insight now is so clear and you are so confident about your direction, you are bringing in Eight of Wands energy. And Eight of Wands is a wonderful energy because it speaks to us of energy moving quickly, things happening and manifesting fast now for you. So, my dear Taurus, whatever this change in the wind is for you and you now adjusting and tweaking your Ten of Cups, I feel that by the end of the week, not only are you on track and focused and feel that this is it, I'm on my way, but with Eight of Wands and this energy here of fireworks and celebration, I think you might even be getting really quick positive results. So if we go back to that previous example, when you're now spreading your net wider in terms of looking for possible jobs, by the end of this week, you might even be getting calls for interviews. It's a real positive elevation for you, my dear Taurus. You are definitely going to be vibrating at a much higher level by the end of this week. Right, let us go ahead now and get your spirit animal for the week. So we just want to see now what Taurus's spirit animal is for this week, please. And you have got number 43, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Taurus, your lucky numbers this week are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any combination or variation of these numbers, please consider very auspicious. The owl is your spirit animal, so wherever the owl comes up for you, this too is a blessed sign. And your message is, you see clearly now. And this is very connected, my dear Taurus, with you working and harnessing our King of Cups energy, that emotional wisdom and maturity. Looking at your Ten of Cups, understanding what needs to be done and making the adjustments. Understanding who or what King of Swords is for you, what they are doing, and not letting them affect your rise up the ladder. Getting clarity and understanding from a past hurt and understanding that that is in the past and releasing it totally. And most of all, my dear Taurus, we see that you now have such a clear vision of your dream and your goals, and nothing, my dear Taurus, is going to be holding you back this week. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.